Welcome to At the Table with Chef Jay, the podcast where we believe that every meal has a story, and every story has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Chef Jay, and today we embark on a culinary journey through the heartwarming realm of cherished memories and delectable dishes. In each episode, we dive into the nostalgic world of our guests' favorite childhood foods. Confident aroma of Grandma's kitchen to the sizzle of a beloved family recipe, where we're here to unravel the tales behind the taste that linger in our hearts. Today's guest is Anwar and Janisha Staggers. I want to make sure I have their names right, okay? And today they're going to be pairing a dish that's in memory of her dad, which is he's still living.
Yes.
Right, but she loved this dish. And I'm going to tell you, Anwar is excited about this dish, okay?
Yeah,
Come in and he read it. So we got to taste this dish and make sure it's very delicious. And we want to thank you guys for joining us. And I love when couples come up. Thank you for having Anwar. And she said, well, can Anwar come on? Absolutely. We love Anwar to come on, okay? So I want you to tell us the story behind the dish, and then I want you to show us how you prepared and put the dish together for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so this is just spaghetti. It's one of my favorite foods. It's one of the things that my dad would make growing up. Because growing up, my mom never really cooked like that. It was always my dad. And he didn't have a lot of time. He worked multiple jobs and he was military.
Yep.
And so he would get all the sausage and the things and the pepperoni and make sure that it was something that we were going to eat, loaded up with cheesy stuff that we love. And so, but now I'm a little older. I got to start looking after my health, watching my blood pressure and stuff like that. And so this is kind of inspired by him, but also a little bit healthier.
No
exactly. There's no sausage in it. Healthier than something that he would make. Mm-hmm. And so I have a hot plate. We'll Dutch oven for my onions.
Yeah, I can prepare that. Nathan, can you get our dish skillet? The round skillet, okay? Yeah. We always have something, okay? Yep. So, I mean, I can resonate with that because, believe it or not, when my boys were growing up and our children was growing up, my husband did all the cooking. Hey. And so he was like, well, how in the world did I switch from no cooking to just love cooking? Yeah. So that's how I became a chef, because I was also a certified fitness trainer. And my clients kept coming in and asking me, well, what to eat? How much to eat? They want to eat healthy. So I switched to love of cooking. So my husband said, that's so interesting. He did all the cooking while the children were growing up. And so now I don't want to do cooking, but we still mix both ways. I do some and he does a lot of cooking. And it's nothing better than have a man that cooks. So Anwar, do you cook?
Man, I'll tell you what, I am the best prep chef you're going to have.
He is.
Vegetable.
All day
In the little cubes. I take time with it. I make sure I wash stuff. As my brother will tell you, I'm also really good at being a dishwasher. So I was trained in the wonderful kitchen of Kevin Bernard Staggers first, and I know how to wash all kinds of dishes, do it very efficiently. I get it nice and dry and be ready to go. Right. So before she turns around, her spoon is already clean.
I love it. And that's what it's about, connecting and in the kitchen and doing those different chores, because believe it or not, that's what put it together.
Yes.
So I'm my husband's sous chef. So a lot of times when he's cooking or whatever, I'm chopping, cutting. Mm-hmm. And then when we at the studio, he's my sous chef, okay? So we share the chores. Yeah. And I think that is good.
Yeah, you gotta share the
pain. So interesting, he hates washing dishes at the studio. Now at home, I'm not doing the dishes at the studio because there's a lot. And
it's different, yeah.
There's a lot of dishes back there, and he don't want nothing to do with it. So I come in early in the morning, stay late, mop the floor. He don't care too much for that. And I make sure everything clean and all that, but he loves cooking. Yeah. So I'm so glad you guys are joining us again. Nathan, did you get the skillet for us? So tell us a little bit. We're getting the skillet, guys. So tell us about what you're going to put in the ingredients and all that. And we're going to need to cook those onions and garlic, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, of course, we have our noodles over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Salty water. We have our ground beef. We have our turkey pepperoni, because remember, we're a little healthier. We're a little lighter. I did omit the sausage.
Yeah, but you can use sausage if you want.
Sausage makes it even better.
Pasta, etc., whatever you want.
Yes. I got my mozzarella cheese here, and I got my seasoning blend, which is salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and oregano, and some minced garlic. Mm-hmm. I also have fresh garlic here and fresh onions.
Just fresh makes it better.
Exactly. You got to season your vegetables too.
That's right.
And I got my canned pre-canned tomato sauce right here that I'm gonna season up and make all good.
Actually, it's some bougie tomato sauce, but you can use canned tomato sauce any kind that you want.
That's it. Because my dad, growing up, he would use the jar. He would just open up the jar and throw it in. But there's so much stuff in the jar. Yeah, ragu. It doesn't taste as good. It's usually a little bit too bitter for me too. And like using the can makes it so it's still easy and it's more cost effective than trying to buy a jar
The
for like
can
$4.
is cheaper.
High heat, just to make sure it gets browned and not steamed, because it tends to steam. After I brown it, I put little seasonings on there, and I would have all the nice brown stuff at the bottom of the pan called the fond, and I would use my vegetables to cook up the fond.
I love it.
So I always start with my onions, just because they take a little bit more time to cook than the garlic does.
Yeah, because it's nothing worse than having garlic.
I learned that the hard way. That's how I was in the cook. Because I would go and throw that garlic in first and she'd come pop that hand. No, garlic goes last. And this is bad because I should know better. But I was burning garlic. So that's why I let her take over the cooking duty.
But see, like y'all have fun in the kitchen. I
We
like
do
that.
have fun. Because it's fun being in the kitchen.
It is.
And we love watching cooking shows anyway. So like to actually cook in the kitchen, we actually narrate our own cooking show.
Oh,
Yeah, we do.
In the kitchen.
I like to see y'all have to share something.
We just ain't recorded. This is the first time we're recording. So this is fun. This is very fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun in the kitchen. And now that we during the pandemic, a lot of people went back to cooking their own food.
Yeah, at home.
And growing their own garden. I'm also a female farmer, so I grow all my fresh herbs and stuff like that.
Be quiet. You got the herb garden? Oh gosh.
We're working on that.
We're trying to get better. We did our first tomatoes this year.
Awesome. How they doing?
They did
We got
well.
two
But
perfect
tell us,
tomatoes.
we got two perfect ones, and then out of nowhere, they decided to start blooming as they got closer to the fall, and then we have all these green tomatoes that aren't gonna make it. And so next time we're gonna get us a
Well,
little
you know,
greenhouse.
that's a delicacy, green tomatoes.
I know, but see, we're afraid to eat them.
Yeah, no, you people take them, bat them, and fry
Yeah.
them, or you can just take them and stew them down. Like, I would think, like, you can make sauce out of it. They take green tomatoes and make sauce out of it. Yeah, that's right. So it's
No, because we have like 13 to 15 green tomatoes.
How big are they?
They're about this big.
Yeah, they bread them, and Andrea, when on our show, she was talking about breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
You take the egg wash and put them in and pan them. Opposed to if you're eating healthy, you don't have to deep fry. Just have the green tomatoes are on a lot of restaurants. We went to brunch this weekend gone, and my husband ordered fried green tomatoes. And guess one of the other high end in Vista, they serve fried green tomatoes.
Y'all make me hungry.
Yeah.
I want see. I'm gonna because at first we were kind of scared. We were sad about it because we don't have a lot of time left in our growing season, right? And we wanted to get the tomatoes to be able to mature. But we're cutting them green tomatoes.
Yeah, just go to the recipe and just make it yours.
And the thing is, you can pull the tomatoes off, and they'll ripen off of the vine too. So we can be patient.
So I grow tomatoes also.
Yeah.
But I grow some different, like a pear, a turnip tomato. So I don't grow regular tomatoes.
Where do you get your seeds?
I get the seeds either you can order them offline or go to Lowe's. But I get pear, I get cherry, I get something that's different opposed to the regular.
All right. Can you get my tomato sauce? Because I know I'm about to put this garlic in, and it won't be long until I have to put some liquid in to keep it from burning. So I'm going to add in my garlic.
It smells good. It smells good in here, guys. I'm telling you, it's amazing.
Y'all been waiting to eat all day.
And I tried to do bigger chunks of garlic just so it wouldn't burn that fast.
Right. And one thing about the skillet, you can control the temperature. That's what I like about it.
Yeah.
We bought noodles in there. We use that skillet for everything.
I love it.
Oh, this is
I'm
great.
gonna get one of these. How do you have those the actual the skillet pans?
Yeah.
The flat pans?
Right.
My little tomato
I
sauce.
like this better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, but it's not always. Watch this. I'll help.
There you go. He's a help right now.
That's why I like him.
Yeah, that's why she likes my love.
That's why when I can't get things to work, he does.
I love it. You sound like my husband. I told him, I laugh at him all the time. I said, God, you're so smart. He fixed everything for us. Yeah, he got it.
There we go. All right. It's like the ketchup box.
That's all.
Just like the ketchup box. And does she need any more? Because I can feel it. Okay, that's enough to me.
Oh, that's
I
gonna be
think
rough,
so,
man.
yep.
Okay, perfect.
If anything, I might need a little water.
Okay, I get your little
Water
water.
in there.
A little more.
Ooh, that thing's going.
You have my seasonings.
Yes.
Go ahead and shake a little bit of those in there. Oh, this got some sugar in here too. Cause you gotta put sugar in any kind
Gotta
of canned
acid. You
tomatoes.
gotta get it. Yeah.
Gotta neutralize it.
Thank you.
All right, and just put a little bit of that water in there. Thin it out.
Go.
Turn it back up. It's starting to become a little cohesive.
That's good. I
Oh,
love
it smells good.
It does look good.
This is the stuff y'all messing with me today. Y'all messing with me today. Go ahead.
And last but not least, I'm gonna throw my beef back in. Get in there. Be good little beef. You see, I told you I talked.
Yes,
it.
you
I love it.
You
I remember my garden, and I don't have any problem with growing herbs.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I have problem with growing other vegetables. I'm starting talking to them. Remember,
Talk
I was
to
building a
them.
relationship with them?
Yeah, build a relationship.
Girl.
The thing that we grew the best in our garden
Okay.
were the onions and potatoes.
Yeah,
Onions and
potatoes.
potatoes. We did greens as well. Greens actually came out well, but the onions and the potatoes did the best. They were very fruitful.
What did you do? Different colors of potatoes?
So we did. Nope. We took
White potatoes.
the white potatoes.
Okay.
We went and we cut them in half,
There you go.
put them in the ground. I mean, those things just spread. They did. It was the easiest gardening ever. I felt good. I felt like, okay, I can feed myself,
Yeah.
right? But the potatoes are good. And of course, I mean, onions aren't hard to grow at all. But the one thing that we realized and we had to learn was the watering, like how much water it takes to grow a plant.
It takes a lot of water. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But not too much.
Not too
Yeah,
much.
I know.
We've done that too.
Yeah, we
Not
did that
too
too.
much,
We
yeah.
killed some plants. Sorry about
And
that.
it begins with that soil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
soil.
is
Soil.
changed.
You gotta get it tested, and then you have to feed it what it needs.
Right. That's exactly it. So that's one of the things I need to go because I have the raised beds, and I need to find out about my soil and everything. But we have, we said Irma, so we have this young man. He's 87 years old, him and his wife. They from here, this whole room was just full of collards. So we stopped by yesterday.
Whoa.
And I asked the son, I said, "Can you come and help me go to those collards?"
Whoa.
He says, "It's the soil. I need
It's
to
the
bring
soil.
them to
It-
show them to talk about
I
it. but
believe
it's the
it.
soil.
Because that's the issue that we had. Our soil was good for growing things, potatoes and stuff.
That's
Not
awesome.
not the color.
That's it.
Oh, that's what we want. Right
That's
there.
it.
The
That's
action you want.
Let that simmer.
Mhm.
And I can say just let it simmer to the end of time, but like minutes,
Build that flavor.
that's it.
That's amazing. I'm telling you how that came together. So
Yeah.
So if it's a weekday,
Yeah.
you got 30 minutes, you got screaming kids, you can make spaghetti.
That's right.
And you don't have to load them up with preservatives.
You don't.
This is just tomato sauce.
And
The
that's
ingredients
so-
are
No
tomatoes.
ragu can or
Exactly.
jar.
You don't have to use the jar.
It's cheap.
I can't wait to make this dish. I'm telling you, this is amazing. I'm telling
So you just let that simmer.
you.
We're almost there. Almost.
We're almost there, yep. You just really want to make sure that your onions are cooked and
Okay.
soft.
No one wants hard onions.
So now, did you watch your dad do this dish, or you pick it hot? Tell me about it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't leave my dad alone. I like food, so I would
Yeah.
always be around his corner like, you got something for me to eat? You got something for me? You got a little sausage for me to
Yeah,
taste?
man.
And so he would let me taste the food.
Yep.
Now, guess what? I see everyone, he does the same thing. Like, he be ready to eat. Now,
I
I'm ready.
agree. That's why I learned how to be a good sous chef and wash dishes.
Yeah,
I remember when I
okay.
first met her father, right? Actually, man, he was actually getting ready to cook for an event.
Right.
And he was like, "Hey, are you useful in the kitchen?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm very useful. I got fed that night." You see what I'm saying? I learned. I was useful that night. But no, the first time I met him, he was cooking large scale food.
Really?
Yeah, man. Like, seriously.
That's what my son is. He hang around the kitchen. He's all day long.
Right thing to do. Right thing to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
One day, though, you may have to come up here and show him his bean recipe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do
we'd
that.
love to have you
Yeah,
guys on.
do that. Because I know I'm going to be back. But yeah, we're going to do that.
Any recipe you like, guys like to come and share, we would love to have you guys.
Yeah,
'Cause I
certainly.
I just love y'all spirit. I love it.
Yeah, we'll be back. That thing smells so good.
It
All right,
does.
so
It
tell me what to
smells
do.
really
Tell me what to do.
All right, so this is our simmering
Well, I'm
point.
excited, y'all.
But after this point, this is where we would put in our noodles
Yes.
and let everything get mixed up. I would put the pepperoni on top at the end, just because I like the way it looks.
And you'll see when it comes to the presentation of it.
Yes.
We're going
Because
to
it's
get
like
this
a little
on.
pizza spaghetti.
Yeah.
You're making me
So
bored
here,
of
let's
it.
switch. I guess. Yep.
And just a little turn on.
Yep. Turn it down a little bit. Might need a little bit more water.
Yep,
I know
yep,
it's
yep.
evaporated. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
I'm
Unclog.
going to help you, ready?
Yeah, help me out. Get all our liquids in there.
This is the fun part. Even the kids can help with this part.
That's it.
This is a little chef
Oh.
tip. When you need water, try to use hot water so it don't bring your temperature down.
Ooh, smart.
Water,
Very smart.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alright, give me this tip.
Huh?
Good tip.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Because it'll kind of keep your temperature up for you.
Try to do a little at a time so it doesn't get too watery.
Oh, I can't wait to taste.
That thing smells amazing.
Spaghetti is kind of like a comfort food.
It is.
You know?
It is, man.
Absolutely.
And that's what we want.
And it's better than hamburgers and french fries.
Yeah, it really is. What I just noticed too, I just thought about as we've been doing our podcast with Mr. Kevin Staggers, I realized that a lot of the guests coming on is comforting food from our grandparents, fathers. Yeah, it's just that's what it felt. And I was telling my other guests.
Nobody's come up here and made any filet mignon.
No,
No,
that's just Nate. He's gourmet like
Oh,
you.
you should never say that. It's all
yeah,
bougie stuff.
filet mignon guy.
Let me get a little more water.
Yes.
Yeah, right here. Gotcha.
Give me another good splash. Over.
All right.
That looks so good. Okay.
Make it.
Spaghetti is a nice compliment for me too.
It really
Yeah, man,
is.
you can eat this and it'll put you right to bed.
Exactly. If I don't know what to eat, I'll make spaghetti.
Yeah.
I will always eat spaghetti.
And then you can complete it with a nice dinner. What do you
Come
put
on.
on the salad?
Oh,
What do you put on
okay.
the salad?
Salad.
Or
Salad, there you go.
asparagus or something
Yeah,
like that.
asparagus.
There you go.
Broccoli,
Complete meal.
spinach. But I always like a salad. We like doing something in our house. We like doing something we like to call an endless salad bowl.
Yeah, it's a turtle salad.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me about it.
So what we'll do is we'll make a salad at the beginning of the week,
Okay.
or a salad,
Okay.
and we'll eat it down. And then we just keep adding back to the salad all week long. So the bowl just keeps rolling.
I love it.
Because she knows I like vegetables. So that way it makes it so we don't even have to think about what our side is. And I always tell people, especially if you're meal prepping, you're like, all right, what am I going to eat for a vegetable?
That's right.
We have salad every
And
night.
then it's cost effective.
It's very cost
Cost-effective,
And you
I'm telling
don't
you.
waste greens
That's
because that stuff
right.
will go bad easily and it will. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to make sure it's getting moving through. Oh, this is going to be the best. Oh, it's the best.
Good.
So at this time too, if you have sausage or etc.,
Yep.
you can also go ahead and put that in. So you can
Okay.
add your sausage in. She's going to go ahead and add his pepperoni. She's going to let it
That
cook
is
in a little bit.
beautiful,
You know,
okay?
save a little for the time.
Right.
Because the
I
time's on
love it.
pepperonis too.
Mm.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. Here, I'm gonna let you stir that because my arm is getting tired.
All right. So I'm going to go to work. I'm going to be the stir man.
That's
All right.
it.
So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to stir while she bothers.
Share the pain.
Yep.
I love it. Love how you guys work together in the kitchen. That's what me and my husband do. Like Thanksgiving is coming up, right?
Oh,
So
yes.
he's a tradition guy with Thanksgiving, okay? And so I have to be in the kitchen. I'll be cutting up all the celery and cooking the cornbread for him. And I just, how much you need, honey? And whatever he needs, we put it together. And that's how we make the meal. Because I really believe that that is one of the things we can share with each other. Each other dishes, each other foods. Bring those memories together from our ancestors and keeping them alive through food, you know? And a lot of them don't write down recipes.
No.
So we have to figure it out. So even when I did my mom dish was sweet potato. Some people call it poon, some people call it pond. I didn't have a recipe. And I had to go and create and research it. And that's what we need to find out too. So me and Andrea, we was talking about the history of dishes. Spaghetti originated from someplace. I wanted it was Italy. And just every dish has a story, has a history. Who originated, who came up with the idea. Like even with the turkey pepperoni, a lot of people don't eat pork, so I think that's a great alternative. I think it's amazing.
She's nice.
This is good.
I love it. I love
Thank you.
I don't want to hurt him. He doesn't eat pork, so
Oh, okay, good.
I always
I
find
love it.
substitutes.
She wants
Yeah.
my little digestive system to be
Right.
happy. I tell her if not, she got to bother with me anyway. Have my stomach acting up if she won't.
That's it. I want him to sleep at night and not be complaining.
Y'all is too funny. Now this cover has been amazing. Y'all have been
Do we
awesome.
need
Okay.
this?
I don't know. I haven't tasted it.
All right, so this is her big thing. This is
Okay.
what I'm bad at. This is
Okay.
why I don't cook well.
Okay.
I know you probably know that over here. I don't taste my
Cooking.
food. I just smell it. And if I go, this smells good, I'm all right. But that's not what you're supposed to do. So at this point, please taste it after you've gone ahead and let your sausage and your pepperoni cook down. Taste it, make sure it's where you want it to be at. And if you need to, that's why we got extra seasoning. You can go in there and get that seasoning running.
That's a great idea because a lot
Please
of times
do.
I get too full when I taste food. So
See, that's why I don't. That's why I'm just always, yeah. I'm like, I'm just going to wait until it's time to eat.
Taste, not eat. Taste.
I'm going to taste it with a fork and a bowl and eat it a little
You
bit at the
get
same
one
time.
forkful.
y'all is too good. I love it. So you're a taster.
Yes, she
I'm a
tastes. She
taster.
tastes. She
Because
tastes.
I want to sit down and I want to enjoy it.
Right.
I don't want to eat it standing up.
I eat standing up, y'all. But there's a reason. There's a reason. I used to work in a restaurant.
Okay. So you have.
Eat quick, go. Right?
you're
So,
right.
yeah, I don't have to do that anymore.
So let me ask you this for him now.
Yes.
Now, it's so interesting you said that because I a fast eater because of my profession too. Now, do you-
See, actually, this is what's weird. So I'm doing better. Like, so what I do is I usually at lunchtime,
Okay.
I go for a walk, and then I'll eat light, and then I'll take a walk back. So I try to get a mile walk in every day at lunch.
Good. That's like that. That is so good.
Because she'll tell you. Because I mean, I've been trying to watch my health and make sure I'm good.
Yeah.
Because I like to eat my food, man.
That's
I like to eat
right.
food, so I gotta
Yeah.
make sure I get myself balanced. Yeah, I usually eat pretty light during the day.
You slimmed down, haven't you?
Yeah.
I thought you
10
had.
pounds,
How many
dog.
times?
10 pounds. You
I
didn't know it. I was
can
like, I feel good, man. So I was like, I'm gonna keep it up.
Right, and that's one good thing about I learned about food too, is that you can instill joy and be
You
healthy.
can, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat
my
the whole
son is a
pie.
foodie, and my husband, he's natural thing. But this young man right here, he's inspired to do a fitness trainer. So we both, I'm a certified fitness trainer, so he can ready to take the test to be a fitness trainer. And he takes care of himself. But I guess we don't wait on longer. I'm in
So now
so we can transfer them.
we're gonna transfer it, and I'm gonna be as delicate as I can.
You got it.
Because here's where the fun part comes. Now, if you aren't watching your weight,
Yeah.
you can use more cheese.
I mean,
You
if you're
know?
not, you can eat that whole
You
thing.
can eat
You
that
just sit
whole
down
thing.
on your lap and just go
And
for
just
it.
go for it.
Good.
Good. Just like Emma would say, it's good. It's real good. But we're going to be nice tonight. We have a modest amount of cheese here. However, you'll see the one that we have prepared for you all night. It's a little less
Yeah,
modest.
it's not that much.
Because we wanted it to look real pretty. 'Cause
Y'all did a good job.
Yeah,
It's
man.
pretty. It is beautiful. And that's what I love. I love eating beautiful food, you know?
Me too.
Because I think
Me
it
too.
makes you feel beautiful on the
Well, they say
inside.
you eat with your eyes first, right?
I say that all the
Eat with your
time.
eyes.
That's almost one of my taglines. You eat with your eyes first.
When I first met you, I saw what y'all was doing. Y'all making people eat with their eyes. When we first saw them as well, we said, darn, these charcuterie things look good. We circled back around to come and find them to get that charcuterie. And since that day, I said, okay, I like what they do. I like their style.
Right. Yeah, we are very particular and strategically
Yes.
about the way it looks and tastes.
Come on.
And now about sharing our ancestors. I just love that idea. And so I was inspired to write a book. I said, I didn't want a book of any of my recipes or just my recipes. That's not what it's about. It's about our family, friends, and our community.
Yeah.
That's what Etiquette is about.
Of course, like I said, so her pops, he goes hard on this stuff. He would go hammer, like there'd be a lot of cheese, you're gonna get a lot of meat, and it's gonna be seasoned very well.
Oh, yeah.
But it makes you happy. The food makes you happy, and that's the main part.
Right.
Again, we got to watch our blood pressure.
See? But
We can't-
you can put some on. So this is what I said. Yes, yes.
Y'all have been so funny, too cute. I don't know where that come from. I had seen them all day.
Get away from us.
I know.
Look at that. That's perfect.
Right.
But yep, you set this pepperoni on top, and tell them what you do
Do
with
your
it now.
dad, do he do sausage and
He does sausage and all the pork
Okay.
and all the beef
Yep.
and everything
Yep.
else.
Mm-hmm.
that is a beautiful dish, and I can't wait to talk a little bit more at the table with you. For sure. I'm so glad to have you back at the table with Chef Jay, with Janisha and Anwar.
Yes, ma'am.
That dish was just amazing, and we just thank you guys for coming and sharing it with us. I think that just is so touching to me. Thank you for that. And I want to ask you guys both, and I would like for both of you to elaborate on it. What does food and family mean to you guys?
Well, for me, of course, food is everything. I love food. I eat, sleep, and breathe food. I dream about food. So, and with my family, I show my love through food.
There you go.
And so if I cook for you and I give you food, I want to see you be happy and eat it and enjoy it. And so that's one of the ways that I bond with my family. Everybody in my family is pretty good cook, and so we cook together.
Awesome,
That's
I
what
love
we
it. And that's one thing we have in common. I love to see people happy with enjoying food, and of course, like Anwar said, is being healthy. So he's on the healthy kick, but he's still able to enjoy his food, and that's what it's about. It's not so much about depriving ourselves or not being able to enjoy. I think, and I always believe in balance, portion control, but enjoy whatever you want to. But also, I want to piggyback on what you said about some things our body just doesn't like, doesn't digest well.
It doesn't.
It does not digest. And I discovered that too.
Listen to your
About
body.
myself.
Mhm.
Listen to your body, but enjoy your food, enjoy yourself, and enjoy life. So, what does food and family mean to you?
Memories, like just simple as that. Memories, like food, the dishes that are cooked, things that are made. They're usually made for, especially things that are made around certain times of the year
Yes.
that you only get every once in a while. Those things, literally, I live to get to that part of the year, so I can see it again, so I can eat it again. And I have that experience,
Right.
and it gives you a warm feeling. It also ties those memories, just like people have memories with music.
Yes.
I have memories with food. So like, I'll try to put it like this. There was my father, he actually made my wife, he made her a special cake for her birthday. It's a cake that
What
my
kind is it?
mother would make
What is
for
it?
him, that her mother, oh, it's an old cake. It's a coconut cast iron pound cake.
Oh.
I've only had, this is how real this is. I've only had this cake probably twice in my life. The time he made it for her and when my grandmother made it. When he bought that cake home, I smelled it. I went back to my grandmother's house. That was the last time I had that cake. And then, but she has to learn how to make that cake. Because,
Yeah.
he's gonna teach you how to make it. Yeah, you gotta make how to
That
get it.
cake sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's
and I would even love if your father come on with me.
Oh, that would be excellent. No, seriously, yeah.
Yeah, I would
Come on,
love
make
to
that
have
cake.
him.
It's amazing cake.
Yes, because like I said, that's what way we can keep our memories and our ancestors alive.
Yeah.
Doing those dishes, talking about it. I'm saying,
Yes.
and not forgetting how much they have brought us up to this point in our life, and sharing the love that she has. That and you guys were just amazing couple. And I just have enjoyed having you guys on the show. Y'all are just cute, and I got to tell you this right here, they are great cooks. The sous chef and the chef was in the kitchen today,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
And so this wraps up another episode. Oh, I got thank you.
Hold on.
I'm so excited about this dish right now.
Still steaming
See,
hot.
that's why you Kevin helps
Yep.
me out, y'all. More than what he realized. So I'm going to try this amazing dish. The spaghetti. Oh my goodness, I got to get some of this turkey pepperoni. I love turkey pepperoni. You can't even tell the difference. You cannot tell the difference. We use on our charcuterie boards for those that don't like the pork.
There's charcuterie boards.
Yeah. We love doing those. Drop some on the table. I want to tell you guys, we've had some amazing guests come on and some amazing food, and we want to add this to our repertoire of a great dish. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you guys for coming.
Yes.
And that wraps up another episode. At the Table with Chef Jay. I hope you enjoyed this journey through the flavors and memories as much as I did. If your taste buds are tingling and your heart is full, there's more to come. But before we say goodbye, don't forget to show some love. Hit that like button, share the joy with your friends and family, and of course, subscribe. We look forward to seeing you at the next episode of At the Table with Chef Jay.